Today we'll start with the unit 5 graphs unit. Okay, so this is our fifth unit in our data structures syllabus. Okay, so we'll see what is meant by the graph and how to represent the graphs and how to work with these graphs. Okay, a graph is nothing but a data structure that consists of set of the nodes. Okay, here the node is nothing but we can also call it as a vertices, a vertex or a node, and set of edges. Okay, so a graph can be defined as a set of nodes and a set of edges, okay, that relate to the nodes and each other. Okay, these edges are the lines which are joining of these nodes. Okay, so one node to another node that is joined with the help of the edge. Okay, so whenever a node is joined with the another node, okay, then that particular edge is called as the relationship between the two vertices or the two edges, the two nodes. Okay, so if a graph is created with the multiple edges, multiple vertices, okay, then that graph is called as a then that graph is represented as G equals to V comma E. Okay, G is a graph. The graph is represented with the letter G, and vertices are represented with the letter V, and edges are represented with the letter E. Okay, so V of G, that is vertices of graph, are a finite number of vertices, and it must be non-empty set of vertices. That is, a graph must have at least one vertex. Okay, so that the vertices collection, vertices set must be a finite and non-empty set of vertices. And edges, E of G is a set of edges. Okay, and it is a pair of vertices. Okay, there is at least two vertices, then only it can have one edge in the edges set. Okay, so it may be zero or more edges may be there. Okay, but without vertices we cannot have a graph, but without edges we can have a graph. Okay, so this is a graph with a one vertex or one node. We can have a graph. This is a null graph with only one vertex. Say if I have the at least two vertices, okay, A and B is the two vertices, and there is a joining line in between the two vertices. Okay, then we can this graph has one edge and two vertices. Okay, if there are the at least two vertices, then only we can have the one edge. Okay, next examples of the graphs. Okay, the vertices set can be represented like this. Within the curly brackets we can mention the vertices numbers or letters. Okay, either we can write the letters to represent the vertices or numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are the vertices, and edges. Okay, say for example I want to draw the edge from the 0 vertex to 1 vertex, then this is the one edge. Okay, and 1 vertex to 2 vertex there is another edge, 0 to 3 another edge, and 3 to 0 vertex there is another edge, and 2 to 2, that is there is a self edge from the 2 vertex to 2 vertex, and 4 to 3 there is another edge. So this is the representation of the edges. So based on this representation we can draw a graph like this. 0 to 1 there is a one edge, and 1 to 2 there is another edge, 0 to 3 there is a edge, and 3 to 0 there is a edge, and 4 to 3 there is a edge, and 2 to 2 there is a one edge. So these are the number of edges we have here. We have six edges. Okay, okay, so whenever a vertex is having a edge from the another vertex, there is a direct edge from the one vertex to another vertex. Okay, then that is called as the adjacent. Okay, that is the second vertex is the adjacent to the first vertex. Next, types of graphs are generally we can draw the graphs in terms of different types. Okay, the general types of graphs are directed graphs and undirected graphs. So directed graph is nothing but the graph which is having a direction. Okay, that is say for example there is a vertex u and vertex v, and there is a edges like this. That is the edge is going from u to v. This is a directed graph. Okay, here you have the edge only from the u to v. There is no edge from the v to u. Okay, so this is a directed graph. Say for example, if I have two edges like this, okay, then there is a edge from the u to v and at the same time v to u also. Okay, so arrow symbol is used to mention the direction. And undirected graphs are the graphs which are represented without any direction. The edges are represented without any direction. That is nothing but both the edges has both the vertices has edge. Okay, there is a edge from the u to v and at the same time there is a edge from the v to u. Okay, so the edges also we can differentiate based on the types. Okay, there is a undirected edges and directed edges. Okay, based on these only we can differentiate the graphs as undirected graphs and directed graphs. Okay, so if all the edges of the graph are directed, then it is a directed graph. If all the edges of the graph are undirected, then that is a undirected graph. Okay, so this is another type of a graph is the weighted graph. So weighted graph is nothing but if we have a direction, then we can write it as a true or false. That is, if there is an edge from the one vertex to another vertex, then we can write that there is an edge from the A vertex to B vertex. So there is a true or false. There is an edge or not. Only that we can write. But in some graphs, we need to write the weight of the that edge also. Okay, how much the edge costed and how much the edge weighted. Okay, that we can mention in terms of a number. Okay, this is generally used in the distances. Okay, distance graphs and cost graphs. Okay, there we will write the distance or cost as the weight. Okay, so from the Austin to Dallas, there is a distance is 200 kilometers. And at the same time, Dallas to Austin also there is a 200 kilometers. And Washington to Dallas, there is a path from the Washington to Dallas. There is a distance is 1300. Okay, but there is no another edge from the Dallas to Washington. That is nothing but there is no way to move from reach from the Dallas to Washington. In the same time, Washington to Atlanta, there is a different distance is 600 kilometers. Okay, in both the directions we have the edges. That is, both the ways are available. Okay, so like this we can mention the distance graphs with the weights. Okay, that graph is called as the weighted graph. Okay, the graph is like this: directed graphs and undirected graphs. Okay, we can have multiple vertices with the directions and without the directions. Okay, and we'll see the some graph terminology. That is the different words we can generally use within the graphs. Okay, the first general word we'll use are the adjacent nodes. Adjacent to nodes is nothing but the two nodes which are adjacent to each other are which are side by side. Okay, and also has the edge in between the vertices. Okay, say if there is a directed edge from the 5 to 7, that is nothing but 7 is adjacent to the 5, but not 5 is adjacent to the 7 because we don't have any edge from the 7 to 5. Okay, say if there is a undirected edge between the 5 to 7, then 5 is adjacent to the 7 and at the same time 7 is adjacent to the 5 also. And another word is the sequence, path. Okay, path is nothing but the sequence of vertices that are used to reach from the one vertex to another vertex. Or we can also call it as the number of vertices that incident in between the two vertices. Okay, to reach from first vertex to another vertex. Okay. And simple path. Okay, simple path is nothing but the path which contains the less number of vertices, or we are representing the only first vertex and last vertex of the path. Okay, say for example, you have a 2 or 3 vertices in between to reach from the first vertex to second vertex. That is source vertex to destination vertex. Okay, then without writing complete path, if you are writing only first vertex and the last vertex. Then that is called as the simple path. And a complete graph, okay, another one is a complete graph. The complete graph is in which every vertex is directly connected to the every other vertex. Okay, that is whenever the two vertices are connected each other directly, okay, then that is called as a complete graph, and all the vertices of the graph must be connected directly with each other. Like these are the three vertices, and first vertex to second vertex, second to third, first to second, and second to third. So here first vertex can go for the second and third, second can reach to the first and third vertex can reach to the first and second. That is, each and every vertex has direct edge from the another vertex. Okay, then this is called as the complete graph. Next, cycle. Okay, cycle is nothing but if a vertex is having a path from itself. Okay, then that is called as a cycle. This is a cycle. Okay, the vertex has itself the path. And the next word is the degree. Degree of the vertex. So degree of the vertex is, we can generally call it as the number of edges incident to the vertex. Okay, that is in the undirected graph. Okay, we don't have any incidents of incoming and outgoing. We have only number of edges which are incident to the that particular vertex. Okay, that is, say for example, for one vertex there is a two edges are there. Okay, that is, it is connected to the two vertices. There's a two edges are incident from the one. So this is the degree of one vertex is the 2. Okay, at the same time 2 has a two edges again. Okay, so 2 degree is also 2. Okay, and 3 vertex has only one edge from it. So 1 is the degree. And 7 vertex has two edges. So degree is 2. 6 has two edges. So degree is 2. 4 has two edges. So degree is 2. 5 has three edges. So degree is 3. And here 8 has two edges. So 2 is the degree. 11 has two edges. So 2 is the degree. 9 has only one edge. So 1 is the degree. And 10 has only one edge. So 1 is the degree. Okay, this is the number of edges incident from that vertex is the degree of the vertex. Next, okay, some of other terminologies is a connected graphs. Okay, so if there is a path between the each and every vertex is connected, okay, then it is connected graph. If any of the vertex is not connected in the graph, okay, then it is called as a disconnected graph. Okay, and strongly connected graph. Strongly connected graph is nothing but each and every vertex has direct edges or indirect edges to the another vertex. Then that is called as the direct strongly connected graphs. Indirected graphs are weakly connected graphs. Okay, there is a some vertices has the path and some of the vertices are not having a path. Okay, that is called as the weakly connected graph. Okay, and complete graph. Okay, if the each and every vertex has path from the another vertex, there is also direct path from the another vertex, then that is called as the complete graph. And in other terminology is loops or cycles. Cycle is itself there is a path from the one vertex to another vertex, and loop is also similarly we can call the same thing. Connect a vertex to itself. Path is a sequence of vertices. Simple path is a writing of only first vertex and last vertex. Multiple edges, a node can have multiple edges with each other, or two vertices can have multiple edges with each other. And simple graphs, okay, which is not having any loops and no multiple edges, okay, then that is called as a simple graph. Okay, these all are the different terminologies that generally will use in the graphs. Next, graph properties. Okay, the properties of the graph is, first one is number of edges in the graph. Okay, the number of edges we can find out with the help of n into n minus 1. Okay,